Love seeing your beautiful face. I can't hear you now, but can you hear me well? Okay. So, yes, because everything is muted. Let me try if I can unmute for a little bit. Um, and here on Facebook, hey guys. Let me. Okay. Okay, I think we'll keep it muted. I don't know how to unmute you. Just, oh, maybe now. Ask to unmute, or maybe now. Just to say hi before we start. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I will say good morning to my group on Facebook as well. Will have to be a little bit patient with me because I will try to manage both Zoom and Facebook. And before we start, we'll wait maybe for like 1-2 more minutes for everybody to join. Okay. Hi. Welcome. So this will be a very interesting session because before today's sessions, I honestly had to tune into my inner self and feel what we're gonna talk about, because I wanted to have structure, and it told me, oh, Sarah is coming. Let's see. Good morning, Sarah. I don't see you. Oh, hello. Good morning. Amazing. Okay. So, Sarah, I was just saying to Caroline and to my community on Facebook that today this is the first time that I'm leading the group in Zoom and Facebook. So I will try to manage both at the same time. You may see me watch you like straight into your eyes and to see you, but then also turn my face to the side a little bit because there is a camera, and so I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see how it goes. This is the first time for both. And I was just saying that I tried to figure it out how to lead this Zoom class, this master class, and I couldn't find the words. I couldn't find the structure, the perfect structure that my mind would say, okay, this is how you're gonna say, this is how you're gonna start with and end with. This masterclass is bringing me truly to feel myself and allow myself to trust, to be guided, and this is also what it means to relax into your body in a way, because you're tuning into that frequency of her, the frequency of she, I like to call divine her, that resides within every one of us, every woman, actually every man as well, because both of us have masculine and feminine energy, but we will focus on us women today. We operate a little bit differently, and connecting to she frequency, I'm gonna call her that today. It means that we can feel our bodies, we can feel ourselves, we can feel her through our body, and also that means that our body needs to be soft. It has to feel relaxed. And to relax our body should be easy, but it's not as easy because we carry a lot of conditionings, a lot of emotions, a lot of stresses that we went through our life, and that's the tension, that's stiffness, our pain, or any emotions, feelings of anxiety, or trying to figure it out how we're supposed to live our life and that's figuring out is in our head, and that's what is bringing us to chaos, to try and figure it out, and going onto a wave of frustrations, and our body becomes even more stiff, more tense, and yeah, you're gonna see me a lot doing that because that's feeling her. So now, every time we want to, we feel that something is there for us or something is not right, this is her trying to connect to you, even if that is pain, or we call that sickness in our body, but I like to call the beginning of becoming healthy. I don't know if that makes sense, because every even called, how you call that, let's say stomach ache or any sickness we may receive or feel, this is something that our body is trying to tell us to pay attention and get in tune with it and process that, if that makes sense. I'll try to make it slowly and understandable. So now, we are seeking to feel always happiness. And because of seeking that happiness, oftentimes we look at the outside. If I will have that, or once I will feel that way, then I can start and begin to do what I really want, what I truly wish for. So we focus so much on the outside world that we disconnect ourselves from who we are, from feeling our authenticity. And our authenticity is in feeling that she energy, that feminine radiant self. And to feel her in the beginning brings a lot of discomfort to our body as well, because whatever we hold on, whether that is tension or any pain or ache, she's going to speak through that pain first. So you can release that, transform that into more energy, so she can flow in that body that is relaxed. Because if your body is not relaxed, you close the energy channels, simply. And if you close that energy channels, if you close that through your tension, she cannot fully move your body. She cannot fully flow through your body. And that means that your flow, her flow, is limited. And because it's limited, you cannot fully receive the life as you wish to. And that's why we are more in our head than in our body, because this is how we are used to. To relax into our bodies brings a lot of discomfort, because this is where different types of pains might be touched onto. And as I was saying before, we seek happiness and we don't want to feel sadness. But in order to truly feel happy, we have to feel also that painful emotions. We cannot run away from painful emotions. Painful emotions can bring us from feeling powerless to empowered. They are energetic, if I may say that, like additional energetic load that we can use it or lose it. And what do I mean by that? Our human mind likes to separate the two. So happy is good, unhappy is bad. So now, when you think about it, when you go into a happy state and that you feel that euphoria and it starts to go through you, you're so energetic, so happy, very much euphoric. And then 1 hour later, so tired. Like you've been in the best moment of your life, so much euphoria, like you can handle and do everything. And then 1 hour, 2 hours later, you feel drained. You feel tired because you didn't hold that power. You allowed yourself to use that power and let it out instead of hold it into your body and use it as circulation and use it for yourself. Just a second, to hold that power and use it in a harmony. Yes, but so this is what always the greatest, wisest books say, that you have to be neutral. Just one thought I will say, and I'll move on to the other part of that sad part. So they say you cannot, oftentimes, I didn't know what that understand in the beginning. So they tell us to not get too excited, not to express as much. And I always couldn't understand why, if I feel happy, I shouldn't express myself. Why shouldn't I use that happiness for something? So now I understand, because I allow the emotions to drive me. So if I am happy and exhausted after an hour or 2 hours, sometimes even one day, it's because I allowed those euphoric emotions, those happiness, joyful emotions, to use me, if that makes sense. But if I allow myself to be the grown-up and I am behind that driving wheel, I will use those emotions for the expansion, for my growth, to go even deeper into who I am, because there is many layers that you have, many layers. Even if you think that, wow, now I know, there is even more and more. You are a treasure, infinite treasure of gifts and talents, but and life in itself. But to tune into that treasure, it means to relax and hear what she's saying. And now, so happiness is one thing, not to confuse, I'm not going to go into even more positive emotions. Then part that brings sadness, frustrations, or anger in us. We, and including myself, because I was going through that too, and now I was numbing the emotions of feeling. I thought I didn't, but I did as well. When I felt upset or really angry, I thought that I let it go, that I forgave, that I am okay. But no, my nervous system hold on to the memory of those emotions. And even though I thought that I allowed myself to let go of whatever it was painful for me, I hold it in my body. So now, when I started a year ago, even deeper process of my journey, and went into, my body was going through fevers, pains and aches. Like, I'm not saying you have to go through that. It was just something that happened for me and at that moment. And I started to feel slowly, what did I hold on to in my body even though I thought, I allowed myself to process that. So every painful emotion that my body held on to started to show up. So I was able to, in my own timing, feel it and see it. And even if I didn't understand, I rationalized at first, like, why do I feel that? Why does it coming up as that? I will allow myself to feel, if I may say, some type of story for understanding as well. But so there was bigger why, until I realized I don't have to always know everything. This is my mind who wants to understand. Oh, because my mother, and go like past generations, because that's when you go into psychology, this is also when you're working on yourself, and when you release something, this is also on your family line. But we don't have to rationalize and know everything. We can allow ourselves to simply feel and use that emotions that brings us pain or frustration or anger, instead of to drain us and close us up for life, and that she-force, we can use that and process that instead of overthinking, bringing it down to the womb and allow it to transform, to be felt. Even if we need to cry or scream, we'll do that exercise. Allow it to be transformed. So this is the biggest, I think, breakthrough that I had. If we can allow ourselves to understand by feeling in our body, maybe not even like deeper understanding, if we can allow ourselves to feel what we truly have in all of those parts that are brings us aches, or when we behave certain types of way, when someone speaks to us not in a nice way, and then we are triggered by that, and feel not good about ourselves because of that, and we're questioning our worth because of that. So instead of questioning all of that, and instead of not focusing on that person or situation, but going in, relaxing into the feeling, not staying in our head, this is when the magic happens. Instead of rationalizing, relaxing our body and feel those feelings. So this is how we can more and more tune into that energy of her and build it up. This is our feminine energy, and she doesn't say this is wrong, this is good. She wants to feel, she wants to be wild, but she wants us to be also grounded and learn how to hold that presence, hold her presence, our energy, right? So not to lose it, not to suffocate it, but to stay in it, in its radiance, and hold this, and then be moved by her. So her presence resides in our womb. Our womb is the one who birthed everything from nothing, symbolically. Even physically, our children, if we want to see it physically. But they also came from, if you think about it, from nothing. It was a feeling. It was a feeling, a thought of you wanting a child. If you have, this is just an example. But there was nothing at first. And the immense amount of love, feeling good, created that little fasolka, that little pea, right? Little something that was growing in our womb. And that is with everything, whether it's relationship, money, um, career, whatever we can think of in our life, it comes from nothing. It starts in the field of nothing, and she is the one who can actually bring that creation. She is the movement. She is the trust. She is the intuition. She is the one that blooms. His presence, the divine, but His presence, God presence. You may say universe. I'm gonna use the God because it feels closer to me. He is the one, the masculine, that is aware that his presence is the clarity, and he holds the space for her. So when we as women are tuned into our source and do not neglect also our masculine part, this is when we can feel safe, and this is where we can start to create. So this is our structure, the clarity, his presence. This is, I like to say that he's our back. Like if you think about it, you can sit down and like relax. He's got my back. He's the clarity. We can have the thoughts, they can be all around, and that's okay, but his is clear. And now she, from her womb, that's how I see that in my meditations, she can start to move her energy and create. So that's where we always can, when we hear or when we read, dance with it. That's both of their energies, but she's the one who moves, who feels, and then who moves with effortlessly, if the body is ready for that. So now, before I tune into the meditation that I would like for you to try, I wanted to feel if there's anything else she would like to talk right now. This also took me a lot of trust, actually, because I didn't know what I'm going to say today. So it happened yesterday, I led the ceremony for women. Completely, I had to get out of my head, and I would feel more safe if I could have it structured. Before, time ago, I did more structures. I prepared myself. This is how I'm gonna begin. This is what's gonna happen in the middle. This is how I'm gonna end. The last few months, especially the last 2-3 weeks for me, 3 weeks I think, it's like, stop, there's no preparation. And this brings a lot of emotions in my body too, because basically I don't know what I'm gonna say to you. I don't know how I'm going to express it. Before there was yesterday before the ceremony and today before our masterclass, I was meditating for 45 minutes, and there were different feelings, different stories coming up to me that I would like to share. And then it was, stop, just wait, feel me. So this is a lot of trust that type of energy from us women brings us to, because if we want to live that full life and bloom into our greatness, because you are extraordinary and you do have everything in you that you need to be really satisfied with your life. Gratitude is one thing. Gratitude is first thing that we can feel, right? But gratitude without satisfaction, or gratitude without feeling peaceful or celebrated. Everybody has different type. One person likes to be peaceful, the other has to feel satisfaction, the other has to celebrate. So gratitude is amazing, but if you allow yourself to think about it and then truly feel it, if you go and you repeat, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, there is one missing piece. Are you grateful because your mind tells you to do that, or you're grateful and you feel satisfied, or you feel content with it? So this builds, again, the opening. It expands your energy, expands your heart, because you feel content or satisfied and you feel grateful for that. So I'm going like many topics, I see, I feel, through many topics. So when you surrender to her energy, you basically allow yourself to be moved by her, expressed by her. You start to see and feel like, I was in a conversation a while ago and I wanted to say something, express myself. And now because I'm tuned in with her more, it's like, stop, use your words wisely. Don't waste your words. You understand? It's like really everything you do has more meaning to you, and when it creates more meaning to you, it creates more meaningful life, because you then feel yourself and you feel your worth, and you want to create for yourself that meaningful life. And then when you feel that, and I'm saying for yourself, it's not from the ego, it's from when you feel abundant in yourself, this is when you want to give even more, because you are overflowing, and that's when you can share of yourself even more. But this starts with you replenishing yourself first, rebuilding that expansiveness, feeling your expansion, the abundance of yourself first, and learning how to hold your energy without discrimination for, this is happy, this is joy, this is love, I want to stay in that. This is sad, this is frustration, this is shame, I don't want that. You can only find the contentment when you find those two worlds and learn how to unify them and be in them. This is where you feel ecstatic. This is where you can feel yourself in your power and empowered, because you're taking also responsibility, for your own emotional wellness, for your own selves, creates within you more responsibility to take for others, if that makes sense. You are more attentive, more aware of what's happening, and this is how you want to create. You don't even want, you feel how you create your life from that space, and everybody feels that change. So that's where we may feel a little bit alone on that journey, because when we are changing, people around us, they start to see that change and they may feel uncomfortable. And when they feel uncomfortable, oftentimes we want to judge them for that. It showed me we have 10 more minutes. Let's see. Hello? Okay, I'm here. So, anyway, we want, okay, this is when we feel that we may feel that there's something wrong within us, because different changes begin to happen all around us. But if we can trust, and if we can see that, okay, maybe that significant others or friends of ours, they feel a little bit different, but with us. But if we can trust and go to our feelings, how we feel, and allow them to also express themselves and feel whatever emotions they have, and be in our own process. I touched so many topics today. This will help them either adjust and grow together with us, or sometimes that's where the separated ways happens. Anyway, I think I would like for us to try that meditation where we can tune in with our emotions. So you can start maybe today to get in tune with your body instead of staying in our heads. Everything that I watched, that I just shared, I will send it to you. For those of you who are in Zoom, I'll find a way to share the video. Even though I said I touched on a lot of topics, the most important things will land for you. What speaks to you, it will land within your body. I feel like I will do one more or two more masterclass. We can do like questions as well, and we'll go deeper into the space of relaxing into your body. And yeah, I think I will start with the meditation, because the Zoom, I thought I have the session that is, we have 7 minutes. I think it's, yeah, I didn't know I have to like upgrade. Anyway, let's not waste time for that. So if you can sit down, close your eyes, just if you can lay down. The best actually it's sitting down for you now, because we're gonna move our, I'll see if I can, okay. Just take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth, longer, slower breath through your mouth, and again. Slowly breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. With the next breath through your nose, try to guide your breath into your lower belly, into your womb. Now, take another deep breath into your womb and imagine how your breath is expanding, relaxing that space. And with the breath out, feel even more relaxation. You can allow yourself to move gently if your body feels that it's ready to move. Take a nice breath in, into your womb. And breathe out. Allow yourself to feel how that energy in your lower belly is expanding. It looks like a radiant golden ball. Even if you don't see it, it's okay. Just stay in there. And now, whatever thoughts, whatever is going on in your head, bringing down like the elevator goes down, allow that thoughts go down to your lower belly, to that ball, and just move. Allow yourself to move and in circular motions from the left side to your right. And every time you catch yourself to go into your head, just take a nice breath in and allow yourself to bring down all of that thoughts. Even if you feel discomfort or heaviness, if your body wants to drop down, do that. Just do what your body wants you to do. If it wants you to move, move. If it wants you to just relax, then relax. You may do even sound like if you're ready for it, if you feel like this is something to do. Your body wants to feel, your body wants to be moved. Now, imagine how that energy is getting bigger, growing like in your womb. Allow yourself to feel its softness, sweetness. And now, if you can, feel how she is growing and how her radiance wants to move through your legs till your feet like be felt in your feet, in your legs, and then move up. So it's creating a beautiful channel to your upper belly, your solar plexus, your heart, your chest, your hands, your throat, your face, and how she is passing, expanding through every skin cell, all around your body. Just move. She is the one that is intuitive. She is the one that knows. She is the one that brings softness into everything. She is the one that moves you if you surrender. She is the one that is sensual. She is the one that brings beauty. She is the one that brings the magnetism in you. She is the one that creates from nothing. She is the mother. She is the lover. She is the nurturer. She is the powerhouse. She is the one that loves unconditionally and that brings the connection to us all, that unifies all of us. She is the one that is magical. If you can, if you're ready, you can make that nice breath in with the sound ha. Release, release, release. You can make the sound that is the sound of pleasure. That is the sound of softness that brings something to your body that it wants to relax when it hears, when it feels that vibration of that her sound that wants to be felt and spoken within your body. She is the one that blooms. She is the one that brings the playfulness. She trusts. She trusts. She trusts. And when she's ready, she moves. When she's ready, she speaks. When she's ready, she creates. When she's ready, she does. She enters when she feels it's time. She creates everything with intention. And intention is created with you feeling her, her passion, her satisfaction, and that connects you to your heart, where the compassion and love resides. And that's when the intention is fully created. From now on, if You want to feel her and be connected to her. Every time you feel discomfort, bring yourself to that state. Sit down, close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, relax, and then from your head you go down. All your problems or your feelings, everything, bring down there. Bring it to your womb, to the source of your power, where she can transform it. So you don't hold on to it, you don't get stuck, and you don't get disempowered. You transform everything into power, and slowly you learn how to use it, how to be moved by it. When you're ready, you must start slowly opening your eyes and going back to your body. I want you to stay with that feeling, with what you just experienced, and allow yourself not to think about it, but to feel, simply feel. And allow yourself to receive what you just heard, felt, to simply receive. Because whatever there was for you, you felt it in your body, in your heart, in your womb. This is not about perfect timing or being late or a rush onto something, but this is about being on point in your own timing. That's where the energy tunes in and becomes pristine. And that's where you allow yourself to be moved by it. Whether you feel like you want to cry, like you want to smile, or anger, everything is welcomed. Use that for your own power and expansion. Don't run away from it. Use it wisely. That's where the magic happens. When we don't separate, we liberate. And our energy goes into that even more pristine state. Don't pressure yourself. Just be. Allow yourself to be. So I guess that is it for today. I really enjoyed, and also I am thankful to all of you who could show up for live, for our Zoom, for our Facebook group. And this was just so you know, as much as for you, there might have been something, there was for me to trust even more and learning and opening myself to that energy and to receive that energy. This was also for me another step. So I am grateful for that divine energy that was speaking through me and for us, for you and for me. We are all in this together. This is where belonging it's formed, and I don't want to separate myself as the one who doesn't need to go deeper or transform or learn. Every time I do, whether it's a ceremony or session, masterclass, it's from the higher source that wants me to express something. And as much as this is for you, this is for myself as well. We grow together. And I don't want ever any woman feel like somebody is better or higher or we're not good enough. We are enough just as we are. And we can grow in our uniqueness together and support each other. And I am grateful for all of you, and I feel really content right now. And I would like to make another session. I will send, I will feel when it's going to be the next date, something within this week. And write your questions down. If you have any questions, maybe we can also focus on questions and answers so I can be there for you and take it even into the deeper understanding, all of us. If there are questions, if they're not, that's okay. We'll follow and we'll go with whatever there is an opening for all of us for that day. Yeah, I hope you received what you wanted to receive, what you came here to receive, and that's all. That's all for today. Thank you so much, my beautiful souls and people. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Recording stopped. Finish.